thank you everyone so much for coming out to the city of Greer today. My name is Ayla Fitzpatrick. I am the Community and Media Outreach Coordinator for the city here. We're so excited to have you guys here for this big announcement today. And with that, I will turn it over to Mayor Rick Danner.
Thank you, Ayla. Well, good morning, and thank you for being here. This is an exciting day in the city of Greer. As most of you realize, the city has been on an incredible growth spurt in the last 20 years, and along with that comes things that have helped brought us to the forefront of attention, particularly here in the upstate. And so there are a lot of good things that are going on that we want to make sure that everybody knows are available and that we are prepared to deal with in terms of not only our citizens, but those that want to visit the upstate and those that are coming here that are making decisions about where they may want to move or live. And so consequently, if you want to play a round of golf on one of the newest municipal golf courses in the state, we can accommodate that. If you would like to fish on a lake that has incredible scenery in the background, we can accommodate that. If you'd like to hang out in a park that is just steps from an incredible downtown, we can accommodate that. If you want a meal by an award-winning chef, we can provide that downtown as well too. And of course, the centerpiece of all that is an award-winning downtown that I now know from several awards that we've won is being referred to as the crisscross light city in South Carolina. And we have become a destination in downtown. None of that happens by accident. It's all planning on the behalf of our staff and our citizens who have a vision for what they want to see Greer to be. And it is well documented that the money that we spent to revitalize our downtown area and our Trade Street area, an investment on our behalf of close to $20 million, has reaped over $200 million worth of return on investment. And we think that speaks pretty highly of what we've done and what we are continuing to do. And so today is an important day in terms of that continuation of not only the growth, but making Greer a destination. And so I would like to introduce the director of our Parks and Grounds Recreation Department, Ms. Ann Cunningham, who is going to share a little bit more about the direction that that destination is going to take and how we intend to make that known here, not only throughout the upstate, but the entire state. Ms. Cunningham?
Thank you, Mayor Danner. Good morning. Some have asked, how does tourism fit in with parks and recreation? And in many communities, parks drive the tourism industry. The City of Greer Parks and Recreation Department, now officially called the City of Greer Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Department, has been promoting tourism since the city began investing in parks and facilities that allow us the opportunity to offer those programs and activities that attract visitors from the outside area. Tourism depends on attractions. In most communities, primary attractions are sports tournaments, festivals, events, parks, and major recreation facilities operated by parks and recreation departments. Public parks are often the engine that drives tourism in many communities and are responsible for much of the economic impact. They are central to tourism. Changing our name to include tourism reflects our continued growth in the city. This great state recognizes that tourism is a natural fit with parks and recreation. The South Carolina Department of Parks, Recreation, and Tourism operates and manages South Carolina's 47 state parks, markets the state as a preferred vacation destination, and provides assistance to communities to develop their own recreation assets. Tourism is the #1 industry in the state, and South Carolina was the 8th most visited state in the country in 2021. We are excited to have Lindsay Schaefer as our tourism specialist with the City of Greer. Lindsay was promoted to this position after working as our events coordinator here in City Park for the past 8 years. Lindsay brings much experience and knowledge in offering and hosting many attractions in this park and throughout the city. And I'd like to introduce Lindsay Schaefer, our tourism specialist.
Good morning, and thank you all for being here today. We are very excited to announce that Discover Greer will serve as the tourism entity for the city of Greer. Discover Greer will be responsible for promoting Greer, South Carolina as a great destination to eat, play, and stay. Visitor information can be found on discovergreer.com and at Discover Greer on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Whether it be a weekend getaway or a business conference, we look forward to welcoming visitors to this special place that we call home. Thank you. Discovergreer.com. Thank you.
All right, well, as Lindsay mentioned, this is our new tourism website, discovergreer.com. You guys can feel free to come up here to the Mondo pad, click around a little bit. You'll see everything that Greer has to offer from play, eat, events, and stay. All of it now lives under this brand as Discover Greer. You can find us on all social media platforms under that name, and we do encourage anyone who is out and about and enjoying our beautiful city to use the hashtag Discover Greer. You may have noticed that the city of Greer has started to use that already. If people use that, we can see all the things that they're enjoying and share them as well. Thank you all.